The sun was barely peeking over the horizon when I first saw it, an unmistakable outline of a structure that didn't belong. My heart stopped. Someone had started building right on the edge of my ranch, encroaching on land I'd inherited from my father. And it wasn't just anyone. It was Karen, the notorious HOA Karen, whose reputation for overstepping boundaries was legendary in our county. But seeing her in action, bulldozer rumbling and wooden beams rising, made the old stories feel pale in comparison. I grabbed my binoculars and surveyed the scene. Karen was orchestrating the construction herself, barking orders at a couple of laborers who looked more confused than willing. Her face was flushed with excitement and entitlement, her signature sunglasses perched firmly as if shielding her from moral accountability. My blood boiled. How could someone have the audacity to invade private property with such blatant disregard? I dialed my brother, Mark, who shared the ranch duties with me. "You're not going to believe this," I whispered. "Karen, she's building on our land right now." Mark's reply was instant. "I'm grabbing my rifle. You ready?" We met near the old oak at the property line, eyes locked on the chaotic scene ahead. This wasn't just trespassing. This was a declaration of war. As we approached, I noticed Karen pausing, surveying her domain as if she owned it. She waved at the laborers, signaling them to lift a massive wooden frame, then turned sharply and caught sight of us. Her sunglasses reflected our figures like some ominous prophecy. For a moment, there was a tense, almost cinematic silence. Then came her sneer, sharp and unmissable. "Who gave you permission to—" she began, but I interrupted with a voice that matched the thunder in my chest. "This is our land, Karen. Step off now." Her confident facade flickered, and for the first time, I saw doubt, fear, something human in her glare. My brother raised his rifle, not threatening, just visible enough to send a message. The laborers hesitated, looking nervously between her and us. Karen's face contorted in a mix of panic and indignation. She stumbled back, a high-pitched cry breaking from her lips as she scrambled to flee. Boards clattered, tools fell, and the chaos she had orchestrated turned against her. By the time she reached her car, her composure was gone, replaced with the raw image of someone utterly unprepared for consequences. We watched silently as her tires kicked up dust, disappearing down the dirt road. Relief mixed with disbelief. Our ranch was safe, at least for now, but the audacity, it lingered. The silence after Karen's retreat was almost surreal. The morning air carried the scent of disturbed earth and pine, but the danger had passed. For now. My brother and I walked cautiously toward the half-finished structure, examining the mess she had left behind. Nails scattered, timber misaligned, and equipment abandoned in the haste of her escape. I ran my fingers over the wooden beams. This wasn't just trespassing. It was a symbol. Karen had tried to assert control, to stake a claim over something that wasn't hers. But standing here, surveying the remnants of her audacity, I felt a surge of pride. We had defended our family legacy, and the message was clear. This land was ours. Mark shook his head, chuckling despite the tension. "She really thought she could pull this off," he muttered, picking up a stray hammer. "Some people have no sense of boundaries." I smiled wryly, thinking of the absurdity of it all. Karen had underestimated the simplest truth. Some things aren't negotiable. Property, respect, and integrity. These weren't optional. We began tidying the site, resetting beams and marking the boundaries clearly, making it impossible for anyone to question ownership again. By noon, neighbors had started to notice the activity. I explained what had happened, and murmurs of admiration and disbelief spread through the community. Karen's audacious attempt had backfired spectacularly, and everyone knew it. Later, as the sun dipped low, painting the ranch in golden hues, I reflected on the day. Confrontation had been tense, but necessary. Sometimes protecting what's yours requires more than words. It demands presence, vigilance, and courage. And today, we had all three. Karen wouldn't be back, not after this display. The ranch stood untouched, our pride intact. And as I watched the horizon, I felt a sense of calm that only comes after a storm has passed. Justice, sometimes, is about simply showing up. No one else would ever question the line we had drawn today, and in that quiet victory, the ranch belonged to us entirely, and to no one else. If you loved watching us stand up to HOA Karen and protect our ranch, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more wild HOA battles and real-life drama. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the showdown, and drop a comment telling us what you would have done if you were in our shoes.